We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's check out Virginia Beach's starting lineup. They've got Leaf. Pope is out there at Malone. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Jay in at the point guard. And for Minnesota, we've got Johnson. Duncan is out there with Shake and Bake, and it's Boomer. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player. Might earn them.
At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 3.
Still extreme. Early on, Grant, but talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
And now Virginia Beach's starting group, and it's Jay in at the point. Here's Duncan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Leaf. Last game out, he had 38 points. Clock at 6. Here's Murphy. Tries again. And the layup is good.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Pass to Boomer. Lets it go from deep. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Jay. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Lively. Here's Boomer from the arc. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. It's Murphy on the wing. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Duncan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Jay. He had 9 points in his last time out. There's the screen. Here's Leaf. Banked it in off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Minnesota trails by 5. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson passes to Boomer. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Jay. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams had made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Duncan. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Minnesota trails by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Pope, still without a bucket. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Number 33, first personal foul, first team foul.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Pope. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Puts it up from 12, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Outside Murphy. Pass to Jay. And there's a pick. Just 5 to shoot. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot. Pope. That three's off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Minnesota making a change here. Harris is checked in. And Lively drops them both. Here's Jay. Outside Murphy. Pass to Jay. To the paint. Malone can't get it to go. And here's Minnesota now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's Lively. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls. And Lively drops them both. Virginia Beach with the ball, trailing by 5. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Now, here is James. And here's Lively. Here's Boomer. On target from range. Boomer's got 6.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Drexler. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Minnesota leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Blackman. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota making a change here. Virginia Beach with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Drexler. The rebound by Blackman.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Lively. Tipped. Cross. Checked by James. Here's Sampson. 3-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Inside. James with the ball. Still no points. Off target at the rim. And they're running. Pulls up on the wing. And that one good. And Minnesota leads by 12.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Virginia Beach with the ball. Down by 12. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
And he makes a first. That one misses. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-3 run. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's the look. Broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Virginia Beach.
And they've been unable to exploit the corner three. Maybe better ball movement will open the floor a little more and get that shot into their arsenal.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Drexler. Pounded by Harris. Drexler, that's good. Minnesota leading by 9. Harris outside. Pass to Lively. Out to James. Back to Lively. Stolen. Here's Sampson. No points yet. Here's Drexler. Virginia Beach moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Freeman. The rebound by Blackman. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-5 run. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now James has to Lively. No luck on that one. Here's Sampson, pounded by Harris. Here's Freeman. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Virginia Beach. And it's Murphy in at the 2 spot. Malone can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 7. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Leaf. Well, Doris' offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Jay, the pass to Malone. Here's Pope. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jay. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Duncan. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Malone. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Duncan. From beyond the arc and then some. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Jay. Pass to Leaf. There's the triple. Boomer pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 12. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. Here's Leaf to the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Boomer passes to Duncan. Left side Johnson. Takes a 3. The shot no good. For Virginia Beach, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Second team foul.
Virginia Beach shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Duncan. He's got 9. Minnesota again missing. Check by James. Pass to Pope. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Duncan. James outside. Pass to Duncan. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. Duncan's got 12 points in the game.
shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Here's Leaf. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Harris is checked in for Minnesota, and Virginia Beach making a change here. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Duncan. He's got 12. James outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Number 45, shooting 1.
And that one misses. For Virginia Beach, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Leaf. Here's Jay. To the paint. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Harris up top. Here's Duncan. 9 points for him in his last game. There's the screen by Johnson. Duncan, pass to Johnson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim. And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Freeman. Down low. 6 on the shot clock.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Minnesota leading by 7.
Right there.
Now here's Lively. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Blackman. The 3 ball. And no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Freeman. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And yep, it's good.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Get there, get there.
Pass to Lively. Here's Duncan. 12 points for him. And Harris throws it down.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Virginia Beach has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Drexler. Pounded by Harris. Pass to Freeman. They set the screen from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Blackman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lively passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Murphy, he's checked in for Sampson.
At the line for 1, Harris.
And the free throw, no good. For Virginia Beach, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Murphy. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Duncan, the pass to Lively. Here's Duncan. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
The line for 2, Duncan.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's a minute 40 left in the second. Virginia Beach has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Fires the 3. Lively grabs a miss. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Duncan. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
At the line for Minnesota, Duncan. 1 shot.
There's a minute 17 left in the half. Pass to Malone to halt the run. The rebound by Blackman. Blackman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And here's Lively. Shot clock at 6. Blackman passes to Duncan. And the 3 off target. Well, Virginia Beach shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Freeman. Fires for 3. The rebound by Blackman. Blackman's got 6 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lively with the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Freeman. Pass to Malone. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment.
Taking a look here now at Virginia Beach, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for Minnesota. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Virginia Beach with the ball. They've got Johnson, and it's Duncan in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Leaf, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Jay. Here's Pope, just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Malone, plenty of room to knock down that one. Malone's got 6 points.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Boomer, puts up a 3, sinks it from distance.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the shot by Leaf, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Lively. Johnson on the wing. Here's Duncan. He's got 16. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Malone. 6 points for him. Here's Pope. Pass to Malone. It's stolen by Johnson. Murphy against Lively. Now Johnson. Here's Duncan. Lets it fly. Another one falls for Minnesota.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Jay, the pass to Leaf. It's Murphy on the wing. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's Murphy. Pass to Leaf. The 3. And another miss by Virginia Beach.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Boomer passes to Lively. Now Johnson. Minnesota needs to get off a shot.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
James checked in for Lively.
His shot chart tells the whole story right now. He is going off and shooting with incredible confidence every time he goes up with the ball. It's been a stellar night for him.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Jay. 5 points in the game. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Pass to Duncan. There's a screen by Johnson. The offensive rebound. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
James outside. Pass to Duncan. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. To the paint. Here's Pope, and he dunks it down.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Here's Duncan. They set the pick. Puts it up from the high post. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Leaf passes to Jay. Soft touch off the glass. Jay's gotten his third basket of the night.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
First free throw is good, and they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Graham.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Virginia Beach has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Drexler. From downtown. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Harris has got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
James passes to Blackman. Pass to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota again missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Freeman misses.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Duncan. 22 points for him. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Duncan. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Here's Freeman. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Virginia Beach shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Virginia Beach. Freeman at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. James with the ball. Pass to Blackman. Back to James. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. James has got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Virginia Beach shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Number 33, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
It's picked off. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Virginia Beach foul. Number 33, 3rd personal foul, 2nd team foul.
Harris right side. Buries it down low. Harris has got 8. Here's Leaf. He's got 12. Baseline Jay. And it's Harris with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for Minnesota. Here's Duncan. He's got 22. Here's Harris. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. A minute 37 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Duncan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris a screen. Puts it up from 12. Again, Harris missing. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Virginia Beach timeout call.
Minnesota making a change here. Lively's checked in.
First one falls for him.
No good on the second free throw. Basket counts. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
54 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Virginia Beach moving the ball around. Pass to Malone. Let's go with a three. He can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 19. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Lively. He has 6. Back to James. Here's Blackman. Off target from outside. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Virginia Beach. And it's Pope in at the 4. Now here's Lively. Lets it fly. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Freeman. Pass to Pope. Here's Malone. From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Freeman. Here's Pope. Gets the 3 to fall.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Here's Jay. Pass to Murphy.
Minnesota foul. James. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in from Minnesota. Number 3. Duncan.
Here's Freeman. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Murphy's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 18. Boomer passes to Duncan. Pass to Lively. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Pass to Boomer. They set a pick. Shot is up. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. Jay's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Up top, Murphy. Here's Freeman, covered by Johnson. Freeman misses.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's rejected. Here's the break. Here's Jay. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul. Shooting for Virginia Beach, number 33, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. To the left side wing. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Boomer. Knocks down the triple. And Minnesota leads by 21.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Takes the three. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. Here's Jay. Pass to Pope. To the middle. Here's Murphy. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Duncan. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Virginia Beach has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Freeman. Virginia Beach moving the ball around.